Grand Rising citizens, this is the Neo Tokyo News Broadcast. Neo Tokyo's concierge packs away the luggage for some new and familiar faces entering our lobby. Wild words of wisdom from our ayahuascan Avenger. NFT projects assisting Ukraine during the war. Treeverse releasing their gameplay teaser. The murder of Discord. Regulation reaching right for our neck and much more. Bringing you your weekly recap live from the heart of the Citadel. Here's what's making news. Greetings to the listeners of the Neo Tokyo News Broadcast. I'm your host, Outer Citizen Shumsi number 769, bringing you all your crypto, gaming, and NT news, powered by the NT News team. Please like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells so you don't miss another episode. Our first story of the week starts with a stop because regulation marches on. Phoenix Down writes about how slowly but surely regulation is finding its way into Web3. There is a case to say this is good for the Wild West we inhabit, as it will bring more widespread adoption and make the crypto space more stable. For citizens in the EU countries, regulation took another bold step forward, with policymakers reaching a deal on a new bill that will obligate crypto asset service providers like Binance and Coinbase to collect and send customer data with transactions. Thus, if you transfer, for example, from your Binance wallet to your Coinbase wallet, the details of the recipient must be declared. An EU lawmaker also suggested in a tweet that this strikes the right balance between mitigating risks for fighting money laundering in the crypto sector, and also added that this would not hinder or overburden innovation and business in this space. At this stage, the inevitable march of hard regulation looks set to continue in the coming months and years. Whether it causes more harm than good is something to keep an eye out for. To support their country through this devastating war and make a possible return, Well Met has prepared a charity NFT auction that will consist of 12 unique artworks. Well Met is a normal fellow from Ukraine who's involved in NFT and crypto, being a part of few communities of friends and flipping NFTs in good times. Since the start of the war, they've been buying supplies for refugees and sharing purchases in Discord with people who donated back in March. So what is the project? The whole idea is based on popular old Ukrainian cartoons that became a part of its cultural history. 10 works from the collection will be airdropped to early supporters who have donated money to Well Met in March, and 2 works will be put on OpenSea as an auction, which will be live for 7 days. Proceeds from the auction will be distributed in a 90-10 ratio, with 10% going to the artist and 90% to the charity. If you wish to join the Discord server, you can check out the links in the description and be sure to follow the stories closely via Twitter. You can phone a friend, but realistically, no one knows. Damon Needs to Create believes that the reason why communities are so important to us all is because literally no one knows for sure what the best plays are, where to put their money, and how to become a millionaire. Nobody knows the answers despite their luck, access to tools, or impressive ideas. Everybody just makes their best guess with the information at their disposal. With NT, there is a unified vibration of understanding, a base level of knowledge, and a support system of believers and skeptics that balance and challenge each other in order to functionally grind down the junk so we can find core ideas inside. Get comfy with being uncertain and continue to dream up the future. Realizing that no one knows should be freeing, since it gives you room to make mistakes. Just don't stop or be lazy. Neo Tokyo will succeed because that is the foundation of our meta city. This is why we were brought together, and this is what... Welcoming new blood. ZeHI writes that with the market dipping to historical levels, true visionaries have been enthusiastically joining our ranks. Although there has been a regular trickle of people entering our halls for months, this past week has seen a truckload of new and returning citizens. Their pumped comments, both in Purge and on Twitter, indicate that a new momentum is beginning to build around our meta city once again. OG mentor POTUS also dropped a thread explaining why he made a return to the good side, where he outlined his experience with Bored Ape Yacht Club, Azuki, Kongs, and others, and how despite making great profits in said projects, POTUS is convinced that Neo Tokyo is fundamentally different to any other blue chip project out there. POTUS adds that we should imagine a small group of like-minded digital gurus assembled together, driven primarily by the desire to empower a new digital ecosystem that is essentially limited only by the imagination of all members in that group. A group that gives zero shits about money but instead pursues ambition, legacy, equity of opportunity, and above all, collective engagement of a niche facet of cyberspace, the metaverse. So, on that note, to all new or returning citizens of Neo Tokyo, welcome to the Citadel. And if you are new to the Citadel, this is an intermission that you do not want to miss. Please dial ntnews.eth into your wallets and send us some of that good old Ethereum that is laying around, hodling away in your wallets. Yes, that's ntnews.eth. We know that the news team's broadcast has made a feature on Alex Becker's latest YouTube video. Even though it's a 2-second cameo, we'll take the credit. Despite that, we still need your support, so please dial ntnews.eth right into your wallets and send us all of that greasy old Ethereum that is waiting to be converted into ETH 2.0. That's ntnews.eth. Thank you for the support, and now let's get back to the show. Bad Future and Phoenix Down recently participated in a Hell in a Cell tag team match to write an article about our very own spirituality, psychology, and psychedelia expert. Basement Dwellers were treated with a one-of-a-kind AMA this week when one of our Citadel's finest sons spoke candidly with Jack about psychedelic psychology and spirituality. The NT News team's very own ZeHI graced us with his presence and wowed us with his words of wisdom, making the room full of degenerates question the meanings of their existences. Don't go all in on anything is something ZeHI certainly lives by, as clearly demonstrated by his diverse portfolio of life endeavors. From writing Pulitzer Prize-worthy articles for NT News, supporting his clients via his telehealth practice, building a multi-million-dollar healing retreat center in Hawaii, leading profoundly spiritual ayahuasca ceremonies, and advising a project on a mission to the moon, ZeHI is everywhere. For a deeper dive into the wise words of wisdom shared by Z about his life and his journey, please check the link in the description. An unfortunate turn of events leads to the next news piece. Kaz writes that JRNY Club was the latest group to get hacked in the week, where scammers used the account to post a series of fraudulent tweets that told unsuspecting followers that JRNY Club was launching a new marketplace called Stardust Store, where holders of the JRNY Pass would be eligible to mint 2 NFTs for free. Of course, the link attached to the tweet was a scam page. The scammers played a big brain play where they even told people to beware of scams in order to gain trust, which they established rather quickly due to JRNY's solid reputation in the crypto space. Within 5 minutes of the hack, JRNY picked up on the issue and announced on his personal Twitter about the hack, but it was already too late since hundreds of followers seemed to have already fallen victim to the hack. JRNY has not commented on whether or not he will be refunding those that were scammed, but one thing is clear. On our journey to establishing a safe and secure Web3 space, Web2 mediums of communication and channels of engagement may often seem to serve as a bottleneck for our growth. Can Web3 solve these issues? I think OX Sparky may have an answer for us. QuestGamers.io's new facelifted personality, QuestHub.io, is developing into a platform that aims to address 2 problems to which most crypto gaming reprobates can relate. Number 1. Create the Rotten Tomatoes of Web3, aka a publicly editable database for Web3 projects that offers readers all the info they need about a project in a single, convenient location while featuring reputable analysis. And number 2. Create a Discord killer, a token-gated Reddit forum of sorts where interested degens can discuss projects and upvote the most poignant and respectable financial advice while minimizing the noise. QuestHub believes in the idea that why wait for permission when you can just go ahead and build these platforms. Both citizens and meatbags are welcome to visit the QuestHub and experiment with the available features by creating or adding to listings of their favorite projects. More news from the week. Phoenix Down writes about the blockchain MMORPG Treeverse releasing its first sneak peek of gameplay in the week amid a plethora of excitement and positive feedback among those who caught it. The 5-second teaser showcases fluid movements of characters and actions taking place alongside buttery smooth graphics and dynamic combat-based visual effects. Treeverse was founded by Loopify and has been in development since August after selling out of their founder's Plot NFT collection. Loopify mentioned that they have a website release and some other updates landing in July, so this month should be pretty exciting for Treeverse. With 2 other NFT collections falling under the Treeverse's canopy, a Neo-Tokyo collaboration with the Treeverse at some stage would be something to look forward to, but in the meantime, we're enjoying watching this seed germinate. And our last 2 stories for the week. First, we have Neil's Twitter thread linked in the description, showing you how to understand and how to gain the best Polkadot yields on Moonbeam right now. To maximize your Polkadot yield, click on the link in the description. And to conclude the week, Blog Editor brings us the Outer Citizen Spotlight with Dugout Punks. For the last decade, McRod has had a grown-up job in the software industry and got caught up in the NFT and crypto rabbit hole in the fall of 2021. While following NFT projects, he saw very few in baseball. Now he's the co-founder of Dugout Punks. With the help of its community, Dugout Punks developed a daily fantasy sports app. Players use their own Dugout Punks NFTs to plug them into lineups each week. They host contests throughout the week that are free to enter with various prizes like NFTs and ETH payouts. DP plans to add more sports in the future like football, basketball, hockey, and then some, and eventually get to a place where they can drop a large upfront mint instead of small weekly drops due to the time required for weekly drops. With the app now functioning, they can have real-time contests and instant results, making the gaming portion fun. To give back to the community that has taught them so much, Dugout Punks will like to create a special Neo Tokyo mint. But to make this happen, please hit up McRod on Discord to show him that we have the numbers to make this work. And that is all for this week's Neo Tokyo News broadcast. This has been your host, Outer Citizen Shumsy number 769, bringing you the news powered by the NT News team. Music brought to you by the team at Music Mainet. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast and look forward to serving you day in and day out. Until next time, data streams connecting our minds, tying Neo Tokyo together.